Welcome back. Good morning to everyone. Okay, we are going to continue with the quantum mechanics, and in first sessions we read about the what is the difference between the classicals and the quantum mechanics, and here we will see the Bohr correspondence principles, which is a we can say that a chain between the classical mechanics and the quantum mechanics. So let's consider when a quantum physics is applied to microscopic systems, it must reduce to the classical physics. Therefore, the non-classical phenomena such as uncertainty and duality must become to undetectables. Niels Bohr condensed this requirement into his correspondence principles. Okay, let's make clear that what I was going to say the Bohr in this principle. Okay, that means of this statement that if we are using a whose number of we are talking about the first the a microscopic systems. In microscopic systems, then the whole phenomena will be completely explained by the quantum physics or quantum mechanics. But if our system is going to macroscopics, then there the number of state is increasing more than and continuously, so we jumps to classical mechanics. Means of that, in these conditions our all the quantum physics and its formula continuously change into classical physics formula, like the planetary motions of planet and like etc all the phenomena. So this is the correspondence principles between the classicals and the quantum mechanics. So let's the talk about the particles wave duality. The mean of duality is the double. In the general we can say the double meaning or the has the dual natures. For examples, a person which is the doing a job in a institute is called a employee. On the other hand, when it's uh, when employee approach at the home, then it will play the role of a father, a brother, etc. So, like this, all the particles have their duality nature. So, they have particles nature and wave nature both, but only in one experiment shows their only one nature. How it is that the behavior of the microscopic particle is very different from that the classical particles. It is very simple that particle will never change its behavior. Their particles have don't meaning about the what is the classicals and quantum. It's just a the massive particles. Then it will do as a natural. So in some experiment, it is the resumables. The behavior of classical wave is not localized in space. In other experiments, it behaves as a classical particle localized in space. So it is clear that there are the two. One is the not localized in space, and second is the localized in space. Next, the corpuscular theories of the light treat light as through it were composed of particles but cannot explain the diffractions and interference. Okay, the Maxwell's theory of electromagnetic radiations can explain these the two phenomena, which was the reasons why the corpuscular theory of light was emitted. So all the This tile sheet says about the particles and the waves, duality of particles. Here we can see that a light is a phenomena which is behave like oh Jesus, okay, one time in the diffraction patterns and another times in a interference patterns, but it will not when it is showing the diffractions or interference the phenomena, it is not possible that it will show the photoelectric effect or particles nature. Okay, now the comes to the another the waves as the particles. Hmm, here, the Max Planck works on the blackbody radiations, in which he assumes that the molecules of the cavity walls describes using the simple oscillator models can only be exchanged the theory in the quantized units. Max Planck was the first scientist when he brought that theory of the quantum nature of light in the world of physics. After the several week, he couldn't find any solutions of black body radiations. So finally, he assumes that the energy is not radiated in the wave natures or continuous mode. It is a packets of energy or quanta, which is quantized. And after the Max Planck in 1905, when Albert Einstein they proposed his theory to explain the photoelectric effect, and then it was the very perfectly matched with the experimental data. Then it believes that the old theory of energy, which states that energy moves, we can say emits or absorbed by a surface in the continuous, that was not sufficient. Now the particle has waves that here the some experiment which shows that the particles shows waves nature. In the above these cases, we have the waveform according to classical mechanics. All of these was waves. There is the light. Light is was sorry. The light was firstly behaves in classical mechanics in a waveform, and this experiment was set up their data on the basis of the particle natures. On the other hand, all those particles we know in the classical mechanics, but there's some experiment described by their wave natures. Just like this, the double slit experiment, in which instead of using a light source, one uses the electrons guns. It is not necessary that we always do this experiment with the light source monochromatic, but we can use a electrons guns. Then the result will be the same. The electrons are diffracted by the slits and then interfere in the regions between the diaphragm and the detectors. So this is the very solidly experiment, and says that the particles wave are mutually exchanged according to their experiment. So we can say that no thing in the world is a wave or nothing is the fully in particles, because what is there that the body have their own natures. It depends on the experiment from which it will pass out. Okay, now we will teach about the in next lectures we will teach about wave versus the particles and its natures. That it was the a very clearly and pretty introductions of the classicals and the quantum mechanics. In next lecture we will teach about the waves and its particle nature. Thank you.